Whew. Okay, sorry, I'm breathing so fast because I was just running. Running to catch up my time to do this. We have 3 videos to do today. Okay. Good to go. We're rocking black and white. All right. Let me position this properly. Okay. Let's double check our sound and we get in. From the topic and the title, I know you have a clue of what we're about to discuss. We're going to be talking about KORRA OBIDI, the dancer, and her ex-husband, Justin Dean, and what is going on, the new updates, and so on and so forth. That's what we are going to be discussing today. So that being said, let's quickly check our sound. Perfect. Okay, perfect. This is good. Okay, so all right. So we are going to be talking about KORRA OBIDI's husband, Justin Dean. Okay, he's actually the one that we are here to dissect and analyze today. Okay, you see me, I'm standing because this is really serious and I'm fired up. Okay, I am fired up. Like, enough is enough for Justin Dean, and it is just too much for Justin Dean. Okay, so some of you might be wondering, so what's going on? Why KORRA OBIDI again? I thought we're done with this. Now, first of all, let me start by saying, when you talk about content creating, KORRA OBIDI knows what she's doing. KORRA OBIDI is good in creating content, and this should not come as if I'm on KORRA OBIDI's side or Justin. I'm not on anybody's side. I'm here to report the news, and I will talk according to what I see. And a whole lot of people are saying, KORRA OBIDI doesn't wear clothes, KORRA OBIDI doesn't wear clothes. That's like the major thing people complain about KORRA OBIDI. But that's a whole different thing that we can discuss in a different topic, and I can actually break that down from watching a lot of KORRA OBIDI's videos and things and all of that. I have a clue of why KORRA OBIDI is always half naked and all of that. But anyways, it's not as if that was a problem for Justin Dean anyway. Okay, but we're here to dissect Justin Dean, okay, and the post that he did not too long ago, where he posted a photo where I think he was like in the hospital sitting down, and they had drip connected to him, like he was receiving drip and all of that, or whatever he was doing, but he was in a hospital bed or clinic or whatever, receiving drip and all of that. And he captioned it as "Detoxing the Juju." Now, some of you might not know what juju means, okay? When you talk about juju, you're talking about voodoo. And when you talk about juju, one of the first people that come in your mind, that come across your mind, is Africans. Although there are other people, other race and other tribes and other people that also do voodoo, or what you call black magic and things like that. But the first set of people that come to your mind when you talk about juju and things like that is Africans. And the word juju is mostly used by Africans, okay? It's mostly used by Africans, and it's common in Nigeria that, this one na juju, this one na juju, this one na that one na juju. So Justin Dean, being someone that was married to a Nigerian, knew this very well, and like, he's been poking at KORRA OBIDI for a very long time, you know, just trying to get KORRA OBIDI to say something. I'm going to pick it up for soon and put my phone down. So he has been trying so hard to poke at KORRA OBIDI, and I find this very offensive, you know, for him to be in the hospital and saying that he's detoxing, but he's detoxing the juju. So it's simple. Some of you might say, well, he didn't put KORRA OBIDI's name. Who was he talking to? His mother? His father? His family members? Who was he talking to? It is obvious that he's referring to KORRA OBIDI. But yet, Justin Dean was the first person that came out and pointed out that KORRA OBIDI is a narcissistic person. She has a narcissistic character. Meanwhile, all this while that this fight has been going on, if you look in deep, you will see that the person with the narcissistic character is actually Justin Dean. If you follow KORRA OBIDI on social media, which KORRA OBIDI posts more on Facebook, so in order for you to know what's up with KORRA OBIDI, you have to be following her on Facebook, okay, to see. She's always live. She's always doing one thing or the other. If she's not dancing, if she's not teaching dancing steps, she's cooking, talking with her family. There's always something KORRA OBIDI is out there creating. Hardly will you see KORRA OBIDI caption any of her live streams, any of her videos, anything she's doing that will make you feel like she's indirectly talking to her ex-husband or talking to Justin Dean, okay? But almost everything you see Justin Dean post about is always about throwing shade at KORRA OBIDI. And first of all, he's not even a good content creator, because you can clearly see that he's taking advantage of his children. Anytime his kids are with him, because I think the custody battle, the custody stuff they did, I think KORRA OBIDI gets about 4 days. I don't know, then he gets about 3 days. So immediately KORRA OBIDI or whoever drops the kids over at Justin's place, drops those kids. The first thing you see, Justin sets up a camera, he's filming. Every time Atina and June is on social media. But when KORRA OBIDI is creating content, if the kids are there, you cannot stop the kids. I'm a content creator. I have a little child also. I don't want her on my videos. But you see her popping in. Like yesterday, I was live streaming, and she popped in. Those are things you just cannot help. And sometimes you have to hold them, and you have no one to watch them. So you can actually understand when KORRA OBIDI is creating content, and June and Atina is in the video, you can understand that, okay, there's nobody around to help her. She's a single mom. She's doing this thing by herself. So nobody's there to help. But Justin Dean is just there putting the camera on the faces of the children. That's because if you go to Facebook, okay, just don't take my word for it. Go to Facebook and check Justin Dean's videos. You're going to see that videos that Atina and June are not in them. Videos of maybe him teaching his chiropractor bullshit BS and all of that. Because right now I'm really fired up, and enough is enough for just Justin Dean and his stupidity, okay? Enough is enough. Because get over yourself. It doesn't matter. She's no longer with you. You asked her to move out. She moved out. She has her own place. She's doing her thing. Why do you keep firing shots to KORRA OBIDI? It's not necessary. And this is not me taking side. This is me speaking the fact and stating what is clear for people to see, and it's glaring. So if you go to Justin Dean's Facebook, because now he too, he's all of a sudden a content creator, thanks to KORRA OBIDI. Without KORRA OBIDI, he will not be a content creator that anybody wants to watch, because he's boring, actually. There's nothing fun about Justin Dean. He's boring. So thanks to KORRA OBIDI, he's now a content creator. And if you go to his Facebook and you check the videos on his Facebook, all the videos that has his kids in them are doing well. There are lots of views. Those videos has lots of views. But then when he's doing his chiropractor and practicing his massage and all those nonsense that he's doing, you can clearly see that those videos don't get as much views. Or if he's just walking around talking, I'm going for evening walk, showing the beautiful areas where he's going for a walk and things like that. Nobody really cares so much about Justin Dean and whatever is going on with Justin Dean, because he's not that fun, okay, that someone wants to stick in his live stream. So I think he has actually noticed this, and if you're a content creator, you will not doubt, you know that KORRA OBIDI's name is a name that moves crowd, okay? When you mention KORRA OBIDI in a video, people want to watch, people want to hear when what you're talking about, what you're saying, all of that. So Justin Dean has actually discovered that that's it, and he always kind of throw shade indirectly and all of that, trying to get KORRA OBIDI fired up in order for him to say, yeah, like I told you people, she's a narcissistic person. But at the end of the day, you can clearly see that the narcissistic person here is actually Justin Dean. Because how dare you, like how dare you go out to get treatment? It could be anything. You could be getting vitamins. You could be getting anything. Like it could be, I don't know what that drip was about. But for you to just caption it as detoxing the juju, you're not going to tell me that that was not a shade toward your ex-wife. You can't. You cannot beat your chest. And it's been also, well, let me say alleged, but people have said it, that you go to blogs and people to post to give them things so they can talk about KORRA OBIDI. Well, guess what? You're actually someone without no sense, because all the people going around trolling KORRA OBIDI, they're actually also insulting your own kids. Like the one that sent her the hate message that thought that maybe that is going to make KORRA OBIDI cry, fold up, and disappear from social media. kudos to you, KORRA OBIDI, that you have tough skin and you can handle these things, because I know it's not easy when people troll you, you know. And now they're not only trolling her because of the type of things that Justin Dean is putting out there. They've also started calling the kids names, like take your ugly African kids away, you know. Those are your kids. Now they're calling them ugly and hairless and so many despicable names that they said. She posted it. The post is there. You can go check it out, where KORRA OBIDI talked about this particular person that keeps sending her hate comments and all of that. So those of you that are saying, well, him talking about detoxing the juju, it can be anything. It's not necessarily about his ex-wife KORRA OBIDI, because it's not only Africans that do voodoo. You know, you have the Caribbeans, you have all those other people and all of that also do, you know, voodoo and stuff like that. Guess what? Get over yourself with that nonsense, okay? When you see something, call a spade, okay? Call a spade, and don't call it a shovel, all right? So you cannot say that that was not a shot, a cheap shot that he was shooting. He's doing everything just to convince people, to make people believe that, yes, KORRA OBIDI is a narcissistic person with very selfish, self-centered person. But when you look at the whole thing, you can actually see that the selfish person in the game is Justin Dean. Like when he came out, the first time he came to talk about he's leaving his marriage and blah, 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 blah. He cannot deal anymore. KORRA OBIDI is so insensitive and blah, blah, blah. And all of those bullshit he said. He was quick to say KORRA OBIDI cheated on him, right? But did he tell you people that he also cheated? I'm asking those of you that are supporting what Justin Dean is doing. Did he also tell you people that, KORRA OBIDI cheated and me too, I also cheated? So it's like 1-1, right? She cheated, you cheated, draw. Okay? Both of you are guilty. Did he say that? No, he only came out and was pushing that narrative that KORRA OBIDI is a cheat. She cheated, she's still cheating, and everything he could do to taint her image and all of that was what he was actually doing. Up until when KORRA OBIDI had it up to here, and even when KORRA OBIDI came out to speak, compare Justin Dean's videos to when KORRA OBIDI came out to speak. KORRA OBIDI kept saying, I'm not going to trash the father of my kids. I don't want to do that. Because she's a person that has sense. She knows that those kids are going to grow up and they're like, Mom, even though, okay, we know he did you wrong, but you shouldn't have just trashed him out just like that. You know? She is doing everything, having those two daughters at the back of her mind, knowing very well that at the end of the day, he is still the father of those two girls. And she doesn't want to do anything that's going to hurt her kids. That's a mom that loves her kids. That's a mom that is proud of her kids. That is mom that considered her children in everything she's doing. But Justin Dean did his best to make everyone feel like, yes, KORRA OBIDI said she didn't even want to have kids. She almost aborted June. Yeah, that's the first daughter, right? June. Yeah, she almost aborted June, or she wished she aborted June. Justin Dean did everything to make the whole, because he knows that that's where KORRA OBIDI's source of income comes from, social media. And he wanted to do everything to make everybody hate her. But he didn't know that the more videos he was putting out, the more he was talking, the more shady things he was doing, the more many people that were sensible could see that him that is talking, he is not clean either. He is not the victim in the relationship. Both of them are at fault. He had a full-blown relationship with that Brazilian young chick, or I don't know where that lady was from. But did he mention that? No, he only wanted to talk about KORRA OBIDI's cheating. And now the lady is doing her thing. Go on Facebook. She's live every day. KORRA OBIDI is live every day. And I think 2 or 3 times sometimes in a day. KORRA OBIDI is always live. But how many times have you seen her talking about Justin Dean? How many times have you seen her captioning her video, her content, her post, her Facebook post, or her story, her Facebook reel, or Instagram reel, of Instagram post, or Instagram story, how many times have you seen KORRA OBIDI captioning it in a way that you can tell that she's actually taking shot at her ex-husband, Justin Dean? None. After she came out, spoke, explained herself what happened about the cheating stuff that he was kind of banking on, after she explained that like it happened in the beginning of the relationship, even before she left Nigeria for the US, before they met up together to get married and all of that, it happened in the beginning, and she was even the one that told him that this happened and all of that. She explained herself, and then she was like, if he keeps talking, I'm going to bring more proof. And then she brought the post, okay, where he was busy lying to the other girlfriend, full-blown relationship that he had when he was still married to KORRA OBIDI, where he was telling the girl that he doesn't want to be in the marriage anymore, he wants to leave, but then boom, KORRA OBIDI was pregnant. You were lying to the other chick that you wanted to be with her and all of that, but then your wife was pregnant again, having a second child. But the girl asked her, she was like, that's a mistake. You were the one that said your second child at Tina was a mistake. But you wanted the whole public to believe that it was KORRA OBIDI that said she didn't want kids and she wanted to abort the first child. So it is so clear and glaring that Justin Dean is a narcissistic person, evil, with so much hatred in his heart. Okay? Not all marriages are going to work. And if you're no longer with someone, move on. Move the hell on and leave the person alone. Be you a man, be you a woman, it doesn't matter. Move on. You can't. She has moved on. She's doing her thing. She's trying to heal. She's trying to get better. But you kept throwing shots. What is this juju thing? If she did juju on you, you wouldn't even have a penny, my friend. You don't have common sense. If she did juju on you, you will be under the bridge in the US. Because even this your nonsense chiropractor thing will not even work anymore. If she was actually doing juju on you. So there's no sense in what you're saying I'm detoxing the juju. What nonsense juju? Juju kill you there, mumu. Anyways, that being said, that's just what I wanted to come in here to analyze. That's the first part. Then the second part is actually Justin Dean having a date night. And there's nothing wrong having a date night, but with whom he's having this date night. Let's go over to Instagram. I'm going to pull up this, okay, because this is a two-part video. The second stuff that we need to discuss is Justin Dean. Okay, so let me try to hold on. We'll get that soon. Okay, so let me find the blog where I saw that stuff. I saw it on Linda EKG's blog. Now, there's nothing wrong with Justin Dean going for having a date night. Well, even when he was married, he was cheating anyway. So what do we expect from someone like that? Okay, we're not expecting anything less. But he went on a date night with a Nigerian lady. That's her. In fact, that's them. Okay, so that's Justin Dean and the Nigerian lady. And it is captioned date night. Right? So the lady is, her name is Tokumbo Daniels. Okay, so that's the person that went on a date. And I'm just thinking that this Tokumbo Daniel person is such a clown. Okay? This person is such a clown. Thinking, I'm going on a date night with someone like Justin. Don't worry, when you go do you, your eye go clear. And I make your name be Tokumbo. Of all the name where you feel answer, not Tokumbo, like something like, yeah, Tokumbo. Mumu girl. Mumu girl. Of all the men in the world where you're supposed to go for date night with now, with this fiance. Now with this Justin Dean, where be full-blown fiance. Now you follow the go for a date night, and she's so excited, flipping her hair, doing the Instagram, what people call it, Instagram story, and all of that. Tokumbo, don't worry. Your name will go from Tokumbo to something else. And all of that. He too, he's smiling, posting on his story, date night. Justin Dean, you're not peppering anybody. If you people think you and your Tokumbo new found Mumu girlfriend, if the two of you think that you're doing KORRA OBIDI. You're not doing KORRA OBIDI because she has moved on. She's doing her thing. She doesn't even care. And seeing the kind of person you are, that your mouth is running tra-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta-ta, even worse than a market woman. Congratulations to you and your newfound mumu. Because at this point, I don't even expect any Nigerian lady to have you as a friend. And that doesn't even have anything to do with KORRA OBIDI, but with the kind of person you are, with the kind of shade and the way you really want to bring down the mother of your own kids. If you could do that to a woman that has 2 children for you, I wonder what you would do to a girlfriend or a side chick, okay? And so congratulations to the mumu girl, Tokumbo, that thinks she has won a lottery, that she's doing this thing. She cannot just go for her date night and all of that. No, she had to put it on social media, put it on Instagram so the whole world will see. The blogs will carry it. Cheap fame. Yes, we're talking about you now. Now, congratulations to you and the mumu fame that you're looking for. No could see where you go end you. Your eye go clear. No be Tokumbo be your name. Tokumbo. Like Tokumbo car. Like, yeah. Okay. Anyways. So yeah, so that's just the update about Justin Dean. I really wanted to talk about this juju, detoxing juju thing. I just felt like it was clear that that was a shot at KORRA OBIDI, but I'm glad that she didn't even bother responding. So that's a good one on her own part, that she's not even responding to anything that he is saying. Let him stay where he is with his foolishness and his foolish set of people that he's hanging out with. And as for Tokumbo, shame on you that of all the people in the US to hang out with, to have a date night, you chose a loser like Justin Dean that could trash talk his own kid's mom. I don't care, okay? I'm not saying KORRA OBIDI is a saint, okay? I'm not taking sides with her, but if she, as a person, for me, why I'm even standing to do this, because if when she was telling her own part of the story, she remembered that that was the father of her own of her kids, okay? Their last name is Dean, okay? So she was very careful of what she was saying about him. But him, he didn't care that she was the mom of his 2 kids. And that's terrible. That's really terrible. He is a terrible person. And seeing this Tokumbo Daniel girl hanging out with him just makes it worse. It just goes to show the level of cheapness that some people, how cheap some people can be, okay? Because somebody like this is not someone that anybody should hang out with. He should hang out with people like him, people that have bad character, bad heart. But I guess, yeah, this lady might be as bad as he is also, so hence she's able to hang out with him and see nothing wrong in all the nonsense that he's been doing, okay? But anyways, that brings us to the end of this. As more pops up, we'll keep talking, because it seems like Justin Dean is enjoying this. Okay, he's enjoying that people are talking about him. He wants to keep trending. Him and Yul Edochie, they have something in common, that they want people to keep talking about them. So, all right. So all right, that brings us to popcorn. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this particular video. Yeah, so that brings us to the end of this particular content. So that brings us to the end of this particular content. Like I was saying, my little one just came in and interrupted. All right, if you watch this video to this point, let me know what you think about Justin Dean posting about his detoxing the juju. Do you think it was a shot at KORRA OBIDI? I think it was. If you don't, feel free to comment down below. If you're coming across our channel for the first time, don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, and let us know what your thoughts are. Thank you very much, and bye.